me interject for a second here to explain a little bit of the backstory. So this Studebaker has been visible in a junkyard or storage yard behind our house. We've been able to see it from the backyard, from the shop, and I thought it was a milk truck at first. And so I reached out to the owner and said, hey, that milk truck back there, is it for sale? And he said, what do you mean, my Studebaker? It's going to be a project, but stay tuned because it's going to be a really cool farm stand. It's up there. It's getting late. Now we're gonna move the rear over here a little bit more. Yeah, it's like right on it. I'll fix it. Good morning. So here we are with Betty, my new farm stand. So I'm going to start cleaning her out and you're here to help me. We're gonna keep the good stuff and toss the bad stuff. Starting with the glass. Pull all this crap out and then go forward. Chevy Impala, 1968. Cool pattern, but it's disgusting. These are men's coveralls. It says Powerhouse Union Made. Another windshield wiper replacement. Keep that. 1970. See ribs, a skull, the legs, the tail. It's pretty gross. We shall describe the action of the bowels in health. This might be part of the car. A description from 1962. Oh God, almost opened it and by accident. Someone's nasty jar or something. That's all trash. Yeah. That worked. 1965. Hey!
Cool rig.
Thank you.
I thought there was a that car one.
When the neighbors came by and wanted to check it out, and he's all stoked on it. He was telling me about every other Ford and old Model T that's in the whole area. It's kind of cool. All right, back to work. I don't know what these are, but they look like they might be part of it. Ever ready? Reader's Digest from 1967. Does she or doesn't she? 1958. Do you know how to restore the breath of life? See all that? Cleared out. You can see the floor. See some seat mounts. Sweeping it out. It's cool blue linoleum. Some of this wood. Check this out. That's not bad. So that's the next project. I'm gonna pull up all that flooring. Good morning. I'm here with Betty and it's another day. We are going to clear out the floors and I'm going to also try and see if I can make some progress on some of the structure here like I was telling you last time. I'm going to take out some of that panel that was added and get down to the steel on that side. So
I'll sweep it out, and then I'll go ahead and see what else I can do. What else I can clean up in here before I take those panels off. Done. All right. I'm gonna go have some lunch, and then I'll continue with the flathead and disassemble it.
Wouldn't you know, we got a call right when I was making lunch. So we're gonna go up Coyote Flats and recover a Jeep Gladiator. Stay tuned. Here we are, base of Coyote Flats. Anchor set up.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, 8 hours later, and we're home after that recovery on Coyote Flats, and it did not go very well. On the way down, our transfer case popped out of gear and it may have exploded. If it didn't explode, then something's wrong with the shifter and we still need to address it. So yeah, stay tuned for some repairs because without that, we are out of business. Yeah. I'm going to say Coyote Flats is cursed. And I don't know if we're going to go back up there again for a while. So if I were you, I'd stay away from Coyote Flats.